Yo, what up, everybody in the Sunshine community? What's going on?
What up?
We're here for the final match of this tournament of the 1v1 lockout with Connect 5 variants. It's gonna be a good one today. What are you thinking, RDA?
I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty epic. These two
Well,
are the Titans. They're the owners of this tournament.
yeah, dude, that's a little set up, don't you think?
They probably set up something.
Yeah.
You
This is a
know,
little sus.
grimy.
This is a little sus.
It's a little sus, yeah. But regardless, these two guys have proven themselves to make waves in the bingo. At least in the 1v1 with Connect 5, because this is a new variant that we haven't really had time to test. But these guys have really shown us some interesting games and strategies to go about these this format. So definitely deserving to be here.
Yep. Both of them have their own unique style too, which we'll get into once the match starts and kind of give you an idea of what these two players will kind of end up going for. Don't want to spoil yet though, because we got a lot to talk about. And if we end up getting into two matches, which may end up happening, if Paper ends up winning the first match, then you know, we got to talk a lot. So let's not waste our energy talking about it now.
Yeah, you got a good point there. But we do have Rimato on winner's side. So Rimato has not dropped a game yet. That's something to just note right off the bat. So Rimato's probably feeling pretty good, honestly. He also beat Paper in round 3 of winners. So
yep. So
the redemption. So we're just gonna get our readies in the chat and hopefully get started soon.
Just waiting on Paper to give us the all ready, and then countdown will begin. We'll get this thing going, and you guys are in for quite the show. So as we're counting down, everyone prepare yourselves for the beginning of the race.
All right.
And they're off. Welcome, everyone, to the Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo Tournament with the Connect 5 variant. I am your host of today's match, Iced Windowsill, and I'm joined with me by my co-commentator, RDA.
What up, guys? How you guys doing?
Yep, we got Paperario versus Rimato in the grand finals of this match. Rimato from winner's side has not lost a match yet, has already beaten Paper on the winner's side. Paperario coming from loser's side. So if we end up seeing Paper win the first match today, we'll end up seeing a second game. RDA, what are we in store for today, man?
Man, like, these two players have really proven themselves, I think. As well as these guys have performed in past bingo tournaments. I honestly wasn't expecting a Paper Rimato Grand Finals. Paper really grinded. He really tried, once he got into losers, taking down Rimato's old teammate Danny in loser semis, and then taking Cathlon, the guy who has not lost a bingo tournament until now. Taking out Cathlon in a very, very convincing fashion at 13-4. I think Paper is super, super ready for this match, and Rimato is not going to give him an easy time with this. I can't see Paper at the moment, but I can see Rimato.
They're both in the flood cutscene, so that's good news. Feel free to fix your display there while I break it down for these guys. Rimato, very well known for his style. Pretty much everybody who's seen a match of Rimato so far in this tournament knows pretty much what Rimato's going to do. Regardless of what the card shows him, he is known to do the same thing over and over again, regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. Rimato's got a plan. He sticks to it. Even if the amount of goals on the card doesn't prove to him that he can win. He's seen cards that only give him like 12 goals, and you need 13 to win in a standard lockout, and he still ends up making it win somehow. He beat Calf that way, and that's how Calf ended up in losers, where Paper ended up beating him. And on the other hand, Paper, probably one of the most balanced bingo players we've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
Paper can pretty much do anything. He's probably the most likely to compete with Rimato on blue coin goals, but Rimato he's on a class of his own. It's really hard to say whether or not they'll actually end up going for the same thing, but it really depends on what the card ends up dictating. So if the card screams blue coins, Paper probably will take some of those coins, but Rimato, I mean, that's kind of just what we expect to see from him, just based
Force to
on
be reckoned with.
his history.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Rimato is. It's kind of like, honestly, if I was going into it, because I mean, I played him in the 2v2. It's actually terrifying. It's like it's actually scary to play Rimato. There isn't that many people where you can kind of go into it and be like, I guess, afraid. But playing Rimato is scary. He's just like, he dissects the card and just picks what he knows he's good at and just destroys it. And routes around his knowledge and of the format and of the game in general. So it's a little crazy. He lost some time there with the with the memory card, but he's a scary guy. He's really smart and really fast. So I remember commentating a few matches ago with Rimato, and the opponent really needs to kind of take a really nice look at the blue coin goals and see what he can do to block Rimato from being able to get those goals, because he just is able to get such a strong hold on all those blue coin goals. And it seems that there's quite a bit of blue coin goals if we want to start getting into the card now.
Yeah, let's get into the first blue coin goals we might end up seeing here, with the 15 from Bianco and the 20 from Bianco, right next to one another in that row 4, row 5 there on the bottom right. Also leads into 70 total blues, 75 total blues. We've also got 10 from Serena, 15 from Gelato, 25 from Rico, 12 from Plaza. Those are your individual level blues, as well as your total blue coins. Not smaller totals on this card here. So you do see the two 70 and 75, which if you end up getting 70, you essentially end up getting 75, which is pretty it's a pretty good idea to go for that. 8 linked, also blues, less of a blue coin goal, more of like a kind of traveling around and maybe doing a kind of pin a goal, like a get some things elsewhere, run around, do some other stuff kind of thing. But
yeah, level progression, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I mean, that's still a lot of blue coin goals on a single card. You can't end up getting the 10 from Serena or the 25 from Rico until the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
And even the Bianco Hills, you need to get into some later episodes for those too. So you're not going to see them off the card too quickly. It could be something both of them end up going for, because, like I mentioned earlier, both of them are quite good as far as blues go. What else we got on this card, RDA?
Just another kind of simple goal. We got 15 lives, 3 secrets. Those are 2 pretty simple stuff. 15 is, I believe, the lowest amount of lives as a goal. And that's more of a goal where you can kind of just route in lives from levels, like in Bianco 5 or something like that. We also got 3 rockets and Bianco 4 floodless that can kind of go a little bit hand in hand. Just because one of the rockets is in Bianco and then early game Rico. I guess like an interesting one that we see is defeat all 3 Goober Bloober bosses. That's a goal we don't typically see too often in bingos. Again, this format has a few different goals and changes to some goals. So that's just one of those newer goals that we haven't seen too much of yet. We do have 9 from a single level that's not Plaza, 9 shines. I'm trying to see like kind of what would be the best level to do that in. Maybe Rico, just because you have to get so many blues, but you don't have to go too far into Rico to do that.
But it's also got 2 hiddens. 2 hiddens combo as well with the 9 from a single level, and Rico is the fastest as far as shines go. So Rico could end up being the option. Most likely will be, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of other reasons not to stay in a single level, just because of all these different types of blues. There's rockets, Pinna's involved, red coin shines. There's not much reason to get that 9 from a single level early on. It's not going to be contested. You probably don't expect Rimato to contest that. So maybe don't mess with it too much until later on in the match. Kind of what I expect. And we didn't really get into the Connect 5 on explanation here, and we didn't really look at what options could be the most plausible for the Connect 5 cheese, as I like to call it. But maybe as these players end up, picking their routes and things like that, one of those cheese options will become available to us, and we can start discussing, seeing whether or not the other player can contest it, or whether or not, it's more or less like a bait, which is something you can do.
And for those of you who aren't too sure of what we're talking about with the Connect 5 in general, there's two ways of winning this. You can either win like a normal lockout with you get 13 goals before the other player, or if you get a row, column, or diagonal of 5, with a few rules embedded into that. Like there's no delay clicking if you're going for a row. But if you get a row of 5, then you can also win by just doing that. So that's what he means by the cheese. Is kind of like you're not going for those 13 goals. You're going for kind of like a secret cheese option that you also want to keep secret because you don't want that player to know that you're going for a specific role. So typically you'll see players kind of setting up for either multiple different rows, or they'll just be going for lockout, and maybe they'll get kind of lucky and happen to align themselves really well with a row or something like that. So that's what we mean by that. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be too many options that are like strikingly powerful. There are a few, quite a few, like the bottom 3 rows all have a lot of blue coin goals in it. So we could see something like that, maybe like a row 3 or a row 4. But yeah, nothing too crazy. And we both see both players doing Bianco too.
Yep, standard opening from both Paper and Rimato. Like I was saying earlier with those 2 first blue coin goals, if Paper ends up taking these from Rimato, which he's on pace to because he's in the lead in this Bianco race, that might actually put a huge hindrance on what Rimato thinks he can actually get on this card, because he usually chalks those blue coin goals up to himself, but his movements and his a little bit of mistakes have put him behind so far. And it's small little mistakes, but Paper, as consistent as he always is just he's already 1 hit ahead on this PD fight. So if it is a blue coin thing, which may end up being, that could be a really strong start for Paper. End up getting 2 goals and essentially stealing them from Rimato.
I'm not sure if there's anything else that happened with Rimato, but he did get the memory card text box / save screen. He also didn't get the text box skip with that first blue coin that he got. So
his windmill wall kicks weren't the best. No, he stopped to get the M. I believe Paper also got the M, so they both have 1 blue coin in Bianco right now. But Paper is like a good 10 seconds ahead of Rimato right now, and that's a lot of a lead, but it's also a lead that Rimato can make up because of how familiar he is with blue coin routes.
Yeah.
We'll see if Paper starts going for some blues here on episode 3. Looks like he's just headed... Oh, maybe not. It looks like he is going to get some blues. A little bit of a mistake there, too, so that could be the time that Rimato needs. But this is our first race, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're seeing very similar minds right now.
This is the first time in a while that I've seen during this tournament where players just start off with the same options, usually because it's hard to contest somebody, especially when there's a lot of good options on a card. But it seems that these 2 players have agreed that these blues in Bianco opening seems to be the best. And you can already see the time that Rimato's made up because of the movement that Paper's had. He's only maybe 2 or 3 seconds behind Paper at this point. So yeah, as long as Rimato keeps flying, he could steal this blue goal or both blue goals from Paper, and that would really set Paper back.
That's another aspect about playing Rimato is when you go for these blue coin goals, he's also for it, or he's at least thinking about it.
Well, they're both going for the same link at the same time right now. Rimato starting on the back side first. which is different than what Paper did. Start on the inside. Let's see if that makes a difference in how much time he saves here. They could end up going to the M at the same time. Paper's ahead. Wow, they are actually like almost dead even right now because of Rimato's routing.
Whew. Okay.
Both of them
Rimato
have
like
13
pulled
Bianco.
ahead, but then didn't. Yeah.
Yep. That tree slowing down Rimato there. Both of them have 13. Paper headed up to the top of Bianco. Gonna get this dude. This is a blue coin right here. And then if he gets to the top,
Oh my gosh.
or if he goes in, oh, is the water there?
Oh my goodness.
There it
he
is.
got it. Wow.
First goal goes to Paper. Wow, that's a huge deal because Rimato was going for it too. Excellent.
Honestly,
Excellent play
like
from Paper there.
that. What saved Paper that? What is he doing? What saved Paper that? Like getting him that goal. Like honestly, was just those very minuscule mistakes that Rimato made in the beginning. Like, because Rimato got those blue coins pretty much a little bit better than Paper. Getting the blue coin in the tree was a little sloppy for Rimato, but everything else was a lot better execution-wise. But Paper was just able to capitalize on that. That's actually insane.
And he can get 20 episode 4 if he decides to continue through this. He might only decide to take this first goal from Rimato and leave that 20 as like a ransom. Just let him waste his time with it because it is only one goal for. I mean, it's not that much of a time investment, especially for Rimato because like he's so good at it. I don't know. I think Paper goes and gets it because he knows he's got the lead on it. Otherwise, Rimato would have already clicked it because that's not something you delay click.
We'll see if he decides to open up Rico.
I don't think you can if you're going to try and contest these 20 from Bianco. Yep, Paper goes right back in.
We have another race, it looks like.
Yep, we're going for 20 now. Paper still got the lead thanks to a little bit more mistakes from Rimato trying to get into that secret.
So what are the other blues that he needs to get in this episode?
Well, he's got, I believe, under the bridge, he's got this guy right here. I think there's a guy on the wall. No, maybe not. But there's a lot of blues that change in and out of levels, so it's really hard to keep track of it.
Paper's opting to do floodless over the blues. Is what it seems like he's doing.
Okay, well that's actually a good option too, because it's the middle option on the card, which sets up a lot of combos for the Connect 5, and also blocks a lot of other combos as well. So probably not a bad decision from Paper here.
I wonder if he's gonna delay click this. Honestly,
I don't know that you can, but you're probably thinking that Rimato's going for the blues. You just beat him to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no delay click from Paper there. And delay clicking, if we didn't explain it earlier, is like getting a goal but not clicking it, and letting the opponent still think that it's available on the card.
Yeah.
But it's not because Paper just clicked it.
Rimato's flubbing a little bit over here.
Ooh, yeah, Rimato probably shaken up by the fact that Paper ended up getting that first blue coin goal, because this is uncharacteristic of Rimato. He's usually spot on with his blue routes.
He's his last one.
And meanwhile, Paper's doing a Plaza Shine. Maybe heading over to Gelato for the 15 blues from Gelato. Which
there's also 2 hidden in Gelato.
Oh yeah, 2 hidden in Gelato as well. But I don't know. I think Paper's got the strategy here. I think it's take everything that you think Rimato wants. And look, Rimato even leaves before he even finished the Bianco 4 shine. So he's behind on shines now. He's ahead in blues by a small margin. Looks like he... Oh, wow, okay. So this is going to be really bad for Rimato because he's behind on shines because he didn't do Bianco 4. And and Paper did do the Chuckster secret, or Chuckster in Plaza. So Rimato's got to get 2 shines here to get into Gelato. That's his 4th. He could turn in if he did the Rico thing, but that's a pretty big investment. So if he really wants to get to Gelato, which is what I expect he wants, he's got to do 1 more shine, and Paper's already going to be in Gelato collecting those 15 blues.
He's doing that. He's doing the other shine right now. Yeah. I am curious. See, like I've never been a fan. Like it's worked out for some players, but I've never been a fan in this format of bingo of players leaving a level when there's more things that you can be going towards. I think he should have done episode 4. Maybe he. I don't know. I don't like leaving the level in the middle of something, especially because there's 7 red coin shines. There's 4 from 3. There's 2 from 5. There's just incentive to finish the level, but he decided to dip, which
Whoa. Okay. Paper entered the secret without grabbing the blues, so he's not necessarily trying to beat Paper or Rimato on these 15 from Gelato, which is what I expected from Paper because it makes the most sense. Especially because he knows he beat Rimato out of Bianco, because he had gotten that Bianco 4 Floodless before Paper or Rimato even got the 20 from Bianco.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he figures that
he may still end up beating him to blues if he decides to do it right now, because it looks like Paper's gonna be back in Gelato for his second trip before Rimato even gets in for his first. So it could
we might
be
see a
close
race now.
Yeah.
Another race.
Well, we'll see. Back to episode 1. Both of them in episode 1 right now. We expect Rimato to go for the blues. That is absolutely what we expect. It looks like Paper's doing the same thing. So this is way closer of a blue race than it needed to be from Paper, but he kind of hedged his bets a little bit by going into episode 1 and doing that secret first, so that if he ended up losing the blue coins from Gelato, he has the backup, but he can go get the hiddens from Gelato instead. He might end up getting both, though.
I don't necessarily think going for the secret was smart, like, first. I think he should have gone for the blues first, because that is what Rimato would have gone for, and obviously it's what he's doing right now. And, like, if you were to have gotten sniped from the blue coins, you could then just go into the level, but I guess he still has to go in there again anyway, so I guess it's fine. It just kind of puts him at a little bit of a disadvantage in terms of being an advantage of Rimato in these blues, but it looks like he's doing pretty good right now.
They've both got different routes.
Yeah.
So this is actually going to come down to routing a lot, because Gelato has a lot of blue coins all over the place, and we're probably certain that Rimato's got this shit down. And by shit, I don't mean the S word. That's a bad word. I meant stuff.
Yeah.
But Paper's moving. He's grooving. He's at 24 blues. Remember that Rimato ended up getting more blues because he stayed longer in Bianco.
Oh, Paper.
Are you seeing that Paper freeze right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, he's clipping a little bit on our screens, guys, but hopefully that fixes.
But Rimato also seems to be schmoving a little bit. I think I've seen a little bit of spaghetti, but I think it might just be some, like, tournament nerves. It seems Rimato's been a little shaky this match so far. Nothing too crazy, but just a little shaky. He's at 33. Paper seems to be at a number.
They're probably even. They're even on blues right now, 28 to 33. So because of those 5 extra blues that Rimato ended up getting in Bianco 5 or Bianco 4.
Oh, that was such a good bird! Oh my gosh.
Birds are gonna play a big role in this too. But
Paper clicked it off! Oh my gosh. I really wish I could.
Rimato needed 2 more blues there, and then he would have got it.
Yeah.
But Paper with the first one to 15 there. He's got 15 from Bianco, and he's got 15 from Gelato. And he also has the first episode of Gelato here. So if it turns out that Rimato wants to do the 2 hidden in Gelato while he's here, Paper's got a lead in that too.
Yeah.
Wow, what a crazy play from Paper there to go full greed and end up
He
beating
went
him
very greedy
and beating him to the hiddens.
Yeah, that was incredibly greedy and very risky, but it worked. So
be interesting to see if there's a delay click here on these hiddens.
Also, Paper's doing pretty good on reds as well. He's set up to do really well on reds.
This is his second red. And he's actually going to waste a little bit of Rimato's time here, because Rimato doesn't know that Paper's already done the first episode. So Rimato thinks he's probably closer than he actually is, which means Rimato's probably going to go back into Gelato, go get another hidden. Maybe not. Yeah.
getting some blues. The 12 blues in Delfino is a nice goal.
Well,
Maybe he wants a nice reset.
Yeah, and there's reason to do that. Gelato won there. So now both of players have 2 secrets of 3. 3 secrets in the top left corner of your bingo card here. So bunch of Plaza Blues from Rimato now, and 12 blues from Plaza is on the card. And Rimato really wants his blues, man. Like, the fact that he's already been beaten on 2 blue coin goals is really frustrating for Rimato. I can already tell you. He's at 38. We've only been in this race for like 20 some odd minutes. So, I mean, he's flying. Don't get me wrong, but Paper's got his numbers so far.
Paper opting to just go back into Gelato and finish it up instead of maybe come back for it later. Just not a bad idea. It's a nice goal. An extra shine. He needs to get 10 anyway for Pinna. Also, both of these players, I think both of them have 2 linked. I don't think they got Delfino. So they should both be at 2.
Yep, they both have Bianco and Gelato. And 8 is on the card, so we got to keep that in mind. And also to keep in mind that Rimato has a rocket, which Paper does not have.
Brush Paper's thing.
Paper, with the 2 hiddens from Gelato, now has 4 goals to Rimato's 1. Meanwhile, Rimato's still working on those Plaza Blues. Definitely in the lead for that. But Paper picking up some Plaza Blues.
It seems like they both have kind of a similar route. Like Rimato went from Gelato to Rico and got some blues on the way. It looks like Paper's probably going to do the same. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You get some extra blues.
They're both trying to contest that 70-75 combo too. Rimato in the lead. He's got like 10 more blues than Paper at this point. Just because Paper ended up getting those 2 hiddens from Gelato, which slowed him down a decent amount. But it really depends on if Rimato really wants to continue with these Delfino Plaza Blues.
Trade it in.
Oh, gets the Jelly Skip. He's got 6. He needs 12. That's a huge one. Getting the Jelly Skip blue that saves you on like getting a really slow blue. So, well, will that end up playing a role here? I don't know. We'll see. Rimato's got 9, so the count's nearly even. After Paper gets these linked blues, he'll be at 9. They'll have even counts. Meanwhile, this is 10 for Rimato. What other 2's he gonna do? 9 to 10 right now, rates. Paper made up a lot of time because he didn't do this polluted piranha plant. He's got this blue bird to make it 10.
And now he's doing
They're
it.
both going for the same blue bird at the same time. That's 11 for Rimato and 10 for Paper. The second half of the links will be Rimato's 12th, and there it is.
Yeah. Rimato had that nice planned out. It kind of almost seems like right now is almost a shift in the like a shift in the time frame of the bingo, I guess. Like the beginning of the bingo is now over. It's starting to become mid game of the bingo where we have our beginning routes done. So now they're gonna start going off of what they've already accomplished, and so they're gonna try and route with that. And it seems like Rimato kind of is like, all right, reset. I'm gonna get these 12 blues in Delfino while he wastes time in Gelato, and I'm gonna go from there. Just go right to Pinna and do my own route. So I'm curious to see what Rimato's gonna do, or not Rimato, Paper.
Pinna has a lot to offer. That Pinna 2 shine is a secret, which will be the 3rd secret. That'll probably end up being the first goal that Rimato ends up getting from this Pinna travel here. It also sets up for both Bell shines, sets up from Pinna from the back cover list, sets up for a bunch of red coin shines. So, and Pinna also has a lot of blues in it, which Rimato might end up stopping getting, but that will slow him down on his Pinna stuff. Yeah, Rico also good though. Rico sets up for all the Gooper Blooper bosses, sets up for the 9 from a single level, gets your first rocket for Paper. He can go get a second one from Bianco. He's also got 25 blues from Rico, which we're all paying attention right now. The blues are high contention. 25 from Rico sets up for that 70 and 75, better than the 3 secrets and the Pinna from the back does, but it's essentially a trade. We don't have any total shines on the card, which normally really pairs well with these total blues goals. So we're essentially giving, if Paper continues through Rico here and Rimato continues through Pinna, their respective goals to both players. So we can expect Paper to get the 2 hiddens from Rico. We can expect Rimato to get the Pinna from the back, the full Fell Shines, the 3 secrets, all of those things. It's kind of a little bit of a trade here. We'll see if it works out for both players. I'm not sure which one ends up being the better play. I think Rico's better because you end up getting the 9 from a single level. You also end up getting the rocket. But you end up getting Yoshi if you're Rimato.
Going
so.
to Pinna is always really nice. Like being the first one to Pinna and like getting out of it is always nice, especially if they're able to kind of realize that they're alone and get all the Pinna goals, because then at that point, Paper is just going to Pinna just because he needs to catch up, regardless of how many goals Paper has. So it could be really good for Rimato, but I think Paper is probably just doing a hard read right now. I think he's figuring that Rimato is going to Pinna after he gets those Delfinos. So he's like, I'm going to get like whatever goals I can possibly get without Pinna is probably what he's going to be going for right now. So Rico is a good option because there's so much that can incorporate with Rico.
It's actually a lot of information that Paper's going to get from this 3 secret shines as well. Paper's going to have so much information if he can deduce what exactly has been done here. He knows that Rimato's been to Bianco 3. He knows Rimato's been to Gelato 1. Because, wait, does he? No, he does not. So he doesn't know Gelato. I mean, he's been to Gelato 1. He can kind of deduce it after getting the 3 secret shines. But I think naturally the 3 secrets here is going to be Bianco 3, Gelato 1, Pinna 2. So if Paper can deduce that, he'll have enough information to know that he's uncontested on these Rico goals. So Paper also in the lead on the linked as well. While he's not in Pinna yet, where he'll have to go to get his 8 linked, he has 3 of 8. And you get 3 from Pinna. And he might end up going there. He's doing a little bit of a dance right now before we re-enter. A little bit of indecision from Paper here. Meanwhile, Rimato runs right back in. Going back to Pinna.
I'm trying to... I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what Paper's game plan is. Other than just, you know, being able to read that Rimato is in Pinna, but you do need to go to Pinna regardless. So maybe there's something that I don't see.
Well, this is episode 3. This is the episode to get some blues on if you're Rimato, because they're really convenient. And it looks like that's what he's setting up for. This one up on the boat here. Another one up here on the scaffolding. Really convenient blues. Don't really cost you that much time. But
very satisfying.
Paper's moving. He's got more blues thanks to him getting these Rico blues, which much faster. But he's
definitely
moving.
In a good spot.
That was a sick Pinna 3. He's moving. And that was the first time that Paper's been through Rico 2. He can go through it again for the hidden. But he's probably going to go to 3, and he's probably going to go collect some more blues on episode 3. Because if he can get 3, or he can get all the blues on episode 3 with the enemies and the rocket, he can then go to Pinna and complete his linked. He can complete the total blues goals. Kind of what I expect from Paper here, because that's what I expect Rimato to want to do, and he's pretty much had Rimato's numbers so far. So if he continues doing that, I think that would be a good play.
I didn't even realize, but there's 2 hidden in Rico. I did not know that was a thing.
It's a little bit of a time investment though. 6 shines from Rico.
Yeah.
Kind of a big time.
Maybe we're kind of seeing a little bit of a setup. Like instead of him going like specifically for a particular goal, he might just be setting up for later, like late game bingo, to be able to be like, all right, I've been to Rico. I've gone up to like 3 or 4 or whatever he decides to go up to. I can do those hiddens faster than Rimato can do them later if I needed to. That I feel like it's probably a pretty good idea for him to do that. Because I think he does need to get to Pinna pretty soon.
The 1 cycle from Rimato is going to save him a bunch of time here. Everyone's pretty familiar with the one cycle at this point, but I mean, to miss it would cost you a lot of time. And Paper's not going to get all of his blues here in episode 3. Meanwhile, Rimato has access to Yoshi now that he's completed Pin of 4. And they're nearly even on blues, except Paper's got I think he's got like maybe 10 or so more. I know Rimato turned it into about like 40.
I'm going to Pianta.
There's a link there.
He's going back to Pinna.
Back into Pinna. Pinna 5 from the back is a goal. That movement to get
Paper.
to Pianta there.
Come on, Paper. All right, you go. He got in there.
He's having a little shrubs right now. A little bit of trouble.
What is in Pianta?
Well, he needs the linked. Because he probably wants to go into Pinna next. That's what I expect.
Yeah. He's definitely delaying the Pinna. This is interesting.
Going underneath, yep. His primary focus for being here in Pianta is the blues. He wants the linked, he wants the blues, he wants to get that 70 75 off the card. The Rimato doesn't get it. But we've been talking about Rimato wanting blues this entire time. We can already see a shift in Rimato's plan. Like this entire time, we really haven't seen Rimato committing to blues as much as we're used to seeing him do it. So while we think of him as this one-trick pony who's just reliant on blues to win, look at him. He's given up on being the blue guy right now. He's committed so much to Pinna, and none of that is specifically like blue coin related. Pinna 5 from the back, that's a lot of information. That's so much information that confirms that Paper knows exactly where Rimato's been for the last 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Meanwhile, what information does Rimato have? Nothing, essentially. He doesn't know that Paper's been to episode 3 of Rico and finished it. He doesn't know that he's got the linked in Rico. He doesn't know that he's got the linked here in Pianta. So this 5 linked blue coins goal is a lot more contestant than maybe Rimato thinks it is.
Rimato's going to Rico.
Well, he wants the linked. Makes sense.
Did he get the linked in? Like, how many links did he get in Pinna? Did he get all of them?
I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe
Because I mean, I didn't see him do it in 3.
No, I don't think he did.
So
I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, that's okay. Because I was more or less. All right.
Well, he's only at 11 coins right now, so he didn't get a crazy amount of blues in there. So, you know. All right. Paper finally starting to go into Pinna now.
Yep. This is the honey skip, which Rimato did not end up doing, so this is going to save him time in that regard. See if Paper just goes for the linked after this. Let's do a count of links here real quick. We got Bianco, Gelato, Rico, Pianta, and Plaza. That's 5. You can get all 3 here in Pinna episode 1. Meanwhile, Rimato's just going for a bunch of general blues here in Rico. They're still, right as I say, Rimato's given up on the blue coin thing. He goes right back into it.
I think Rimato is mainly just trying to set himself up better, and I think going off of what he was doing, he was not going to be able to set himself up for anything, because Paper was just being able to read what he was doing. So I think Rimato just kind of was like, all right, let me get these Pinna goals, because I know I'm here first, and then we'll revert back to our blue coin self, almost. Because Paper didn't click off the Rico goals, because he didn't get all 25. So I'm curious if Paper's gonna, I guess, waste enough time here in Pinna and like didn't commit enough to enough goals in general, to where Ramada's gonna be able to take those maybe like 25 in Rico or something like that. I'm a little curious. He has 75 and 70. I didn't even realize that.
Yep, he was setting up for it the entire time. That was his main concern because Rimato had like a column 1 win condition.
Yeah.
But Paper, while he should have been concerned about the links, you'd think, because, you know, you already know that Rimato's been in Pinna. That wasn't his concern. He wanted to stop this row 1 or column 1 cheese. And with that double click there with the 70-75, he shuts down the column 1. And now, really, there's not much as far as cheese goes for Rimato. He's got row 2 available to him, and that's it.
Yeah. And if Paper wants, he's like he can set up for row 3 if he really wanted to, or I mean, I guess the only other option he has is like column 5, column 2, or BLTR if he really wanted to do something like that. But I don't think he's really set up too well for most of those. So
well, he can get the 25 from Rico. He can get the 9 from a single level. It's just trying to compete on those other 2 things, the 3 from Noki and the 1 hidden from Serena. You're not gonna get them both, I don't think.
I think he's going for the link right now.
Yeah, it's too risky, and to get the links right now is the way to do it.
But you know what? He might be setting up for a column 5.
But Rimato shuts that down really easily.
Yeah, but if Rimato's not paying attention, or if he's focusing more on like, you know, these Rico goals or anything like that, you know, possible. Because he did the shine and then went for these links.
I think if you're Paper, you recognize that because Rimato's already clicked off pin a 5 from the back, you don't consider that column 5 option.
Whew. Spaghetti.
You know?
Spaghetti on Ramada's end. This is blooperless.
This is the first time he's ended up doing it, so this is not the hidden. And they'll be even on Rico shines if Rimato continues through here. Because
I'm really curious if Paper's going to like decide to get the shine and then just go to Rico. I'm really curious if he's going to do that. I think that'd be smart.
No, never mind. I think we're good. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Excuse me. I was worried if he didn't get that top linked blue coin, but it only made sense that he did. All right, now he gets the Mecha Bowser shine after getting the linked blues, but he didn't click it. So he's delaying 8 linked blue coin pairs. I don't know how long he'll end up delaying it for.
I don't think he got the last one in Pianta. I think that's what he's doing right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he forgot it, I think.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He might as well do Pianta 1 while he's here, too. Because trying to do it after the linked is kind of a pain in the balls, but really, you don't have to do anything in Pianta, so maybe you don't. Maybe you just get
2 from 5. 2 from 5, and Pianta 1 and 2 is pretty free.
That's true. We'll see if he does it, or if he just runs
so.
straight to the link. Yeah.
He's doing it, yeah.
Alright, so my initial thought was on point.
But
it's fast.
Rimato left Rico.
Yeah, and he's turned in, he's headed to Noki. Reshines from Noki on here. Defeat Eel on here. What else is on here? Rocket. This will be the 3rd rocket for Rimato. This will be a triple click if he continues through these Nokis.
I don't know about this decision for Rimato.
Tell me why you don't like it then, RDA.
I think Rimato was in a good spot because I think he was going to snipe Paper of his Rico goal. So that's at least 2 goals. He could go for both bells if he really wanted to. I don't think he did Rico 5 either, so he can't get all 3 Goober Bloober bosses right now. He's like not doing anything helpful for 9 from a single level. I don't know. I don't really like this. Well, it's not bad. He'll get goals. It's just I don't think these are the right goals for him to go for right.
Way is behind, so you do have a reason to believe that, right? It's 7-4, and it's specifically committing to Noki, so he's not getting these general goals.
Just got the rocket. What the heck?
Oh, okay. That's different than what we expected. Okay, so that actually gives information to Paper anyway. Because he knows he's got the Rico rocket and he knows he's got the Bianco rocket. Those would be the only 2 rockets that Rimato would get, which means he knows Rimato is in Noki. He knows Rimato is in Rico.
All the lives. Oh lord.
Just picking it up on his way there.
Might as well. Wait. Bianco.
Now what?
I mean, he's gonna go in here, do these reds. There's a life in there if he wants that. He seems to be going for that right now. 4 from 3, 2 from 5. I mean, there's incentive.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't necessarily understand it though.
He's in episode 1 of all.
Oh, this will be his his third level for 4 from 3. Okay.
Well, he hasn't done 4 shines here in Bianco. This will only be his 3rd shine. He's live grinding right now. That's crazy to me. To whip out 15 lives at this point of all points. Okay. He's actually committing to the Road 2 cheese. This has to be a commit to the Road 2 cheese.
It would make sense.
Because he's already got 5 episodes in Pinna.
Paper really needs to get back to Rico then.
He could actually win with this cheese. Because he's got both Bell Shines on lock if he does this afterwards. Meanwhile, he doesn't know exactly how been into anything. So he kind of has reason to believe that 9 from a single level is up for grabs. Well,
yeah, I mean this definitely could be his win condition right now because I think Paper's set up a little bit better. But I mean, if Paper doesn't realize this, he's in trouble because Paper can get the 9 from a level before Rimato, definitely. But
I mean, even that's kind of not so sure, right? Like, while Rico's are fast.
Did he get it?
He got 2 from 5.
He has 14. He has 14 of it.
Yeah, he can get a quick life real quick. It's not really that big of a deal. So
No,
what he's doing is he's not revealing 15 lives yet.
He's delaying it.
He's pseudo delaying.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want to reveal to Paper that this is the win condition. He's not revealing his win condition. If he revealed 15 lives right now after 2 rockets, you see? Look, that was intentional.
Oh no!
That was so intentional. If he would have picked up that life, it would have been a delay click.
Yeah.
To not click 15 lives there.
He's going into Serena. Paper, what are you doing, bud? Oh, I don't know about this.
No. So listen. This is actually important for both players. So if Paper can win on row 3, and
I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh. Oh,
so
Paper is obviously in the lead for that one.
Yeah, he only has to do 3 shines and collect 10 blues.
I think Paper has this.
Yeah, he does.
I think Paper, like, unless Rimato goes to Serena right this second.
I don't think he can.
I don't think. I mean, if Rimato goes there right now, it's a race.
Yes, no doubt, it's a race for sure.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Oh.
He has to, right? Like,
yeah.
The alternative is what? Well, he doesn't have to do Serena whenever, so it actually is a much closer race too.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. All right. So Manta, everyone knows Manta's.
No, he's not doing it. What is he doing? He's not doing it.
He's doing both Bell Shines. He's got to lock that one down.
But he's not gonna get. He's not gonna open Serena.
He didn't even open Serena with this.
No,
Yoshi
he didn't.
Either.
What is he doing? He didn't.
No, he doesn't know. I mean,
does he not realize?
It's hard to know. It's really hard to know that this is a commit to cheese. It also it could be a bait, you know?
Yeah, it could be a bait. Yeah, it definitely could. We've seen that before, and it's really smart for people to do that. But boy, is it risky.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. And Rimato, really, at this point, he's already committed to the road 2. You know, like after you saw 2 from 5 from Paper, if Paper already committed to Serena, you kind of have to chalk it up. Like you can't compete. You know.
Paper's not go. Did he get the Nokis?
Yeah, he can do it afterwards.
Oh, okay. Is he? He's not going for the.
That's
the
so
one in the water
the
either.
reveal is here. Both players have revealed, like row 2, row 3. If you're looking at this card right now, bang, bang. Both of the win conditions revealed.
Oh, Pinna! Wait.
Yeah,
I think. Wait. How much? How far is he?
5. Got 5.
In Pinna?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Then maybe.
So
Maybe Rimato has it then.
No, he's got to do 4 shines. Paper only has to do 2 and collect some blues.
Is he doing? He didn't collect the Nokis.
Is he not collecting the Nokis? Is that what
He
you're telling me right
didn't.
now?
I don't think he did. Unless I missed it.
I hope you missed it. That would be a huge choke.
That would be like very big. He didn't. He definitely didn't go for what's it called? The water, the one in the water.
Nope, he can get that on 2 though.
Yeah, but
He might get him. I don't know. All right, well, because I wasn't paying attention to see if he got the Nokis, so I'm in the dark here. Blame me and RDA for messing up a little bit of this information here, but if he got Nokis, he's chilling. If he didn't get Nokis, this could be closer than it needs to be. And, you know, I guess I won't know until it happens, so.
he's just going right in.
He could do it on 3, too.
Yeah.
He can get them all on 3, except for the Nokis. Well, let's keep the count going then, right? Paper's got 2 more shines to do. Not even 2. He could do 1 more shine and then start collecting his blues. Meanwhile, Rimato has to do 3 more shines. He's in episode 6 right now. After that, he could do a quick Shadow Mario, and then what's his final shine? It could be the 100s.
Reds.
It could be 6 reds, or it could be
probably
pin 8.
100s.
All of them are messed up. All of them kind of suck. Let's be real. Paper
It's probably 100 though.
doesn't have to commit that much time. So unless he made a massive mistake within like the next minute or 2, I think he's in the clear. Like, I don't know. He's got to be sweating though, because he has no idea how much Rimato's got done. I mean, he knows that Rimato's got 5 from pinup, which it seems to be obvious to both players that both players are going for cheese at this point. If you don't see it that way, then you probably have a bigger brain than me, and you're thinking they could be baiting, but I don't know. The win conditions seem so obvious. But, I mean, we know everything, so it's hard to say that for sure. Players obviously do not. But the third Serena whenever for PaperArio here as he enters Serena 3. Meanwhile, this is the what was that? 6th or 7th? 7th shine for Rimato here?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7th shine of the 9 that he needs. Paper's gonna start collecting blues right now.
This is really close. I don't know how many blues Paper has in this level, dude. I have no idea.
Well, he's flying through.
Did he get the one in the water? I don't know.
I need to pull up my document. Hold on. Now I'm upset with myself. Cover for me.
Need to? Okay.
Cover.
Well, Paper seems to be, I guess, going for just a different route of 10. Maybe there's a 10 blue in Serena route that I don't know of. Maybe I'm not too sure, but he definitely. I don't believe he got the Nokis, and I don't believe he got the one in the water, unless I'm just blind and I'm not paying attention at the right times. But Rimato finishing up Shadow Mario, so he only needs 1 more shine after this. So it should be like less than like 2 minutes or something like that. I don't like remember how long the 200
Oh,
is.
you can get 16 blues on episode 3. What the fuck?
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
what the
there
heck?
it is. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, alright.
Z menu, Paper, Z menu.
Yeah. Paper's got his 10 from Serena, so that is
Oh my gosh.
GG.
That's GG number 1.
GG number 1, Paper
GG number
resets
1.
the bracket. Game 1 in the books, 50-minute match from Paper and Rimato. Paper had Rimato's number. Pretty much did everything that Rimato would normally want to do, and he ended up cheesing him in the end. Dang.
I apologize for my lack of knowledge of Serena Blues, but that was just a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was 10, but I don't know, dude. I clearly lost it somewhere in my brain.
I don't know. It's fine though. I like it's just he got him. It's fine.
Well,
it didn't matter.
You
He knew what he
guys
was doing.
want to talk or just get into it? or just take
I
a
think they.
get back into it. 5-minute break. You could take a 5-minute break real quick, let the players reassess themselves, kind of see what they want to do, or do they quick. I imagine they probably wouldn't want to talk in between matches.
Yeah.
Maybe they would, just to get a little bit of information on what the heck just happened.
Yeah, we could do that afterwards if they wanted. Either way, it would work.
Yeah, we'll see what looks like Ramato's gonna take a break. We'll see if Paper wants to do the same. Let me DM him real quick. That was a sick match, everybody. I'm sure you all agree.
That was yeah, that was crazy. That was a very nice played match, especially by Paper. Rimato really turned that around though. Like Rimato kind of seemed pretty flustered at the beginning of that match, just like Paper sniping everything that he was going for and kind of reading. Paper read what Rimato was doing that entire time, pretty much. So like Paper played that really, really well, but Rimato was able to recover that. It seems that Rimato is always pretty good at recovering, even if he has flubs or route mistakes or something like that. So gee whiz, that was a lot closer than I was expecting it to be, going off of the beginning of the match.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull Paper in here for a second, and we'll just talk to him for a sec. Get a quick breakdown from him, see what he's got to say about it. Actually, it looks like we're not gonna do that. Sorry, I just
Okay.
baited you guys. Baited's in the chat. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Everyone take your 5-minute breaks, and we'll get right back into game number 2, Rimato versus Paperario Grand Finals. Be there.
Or B square.
Welcome back, everybody. After that short little intermission where nothing went wrong, here we are again, ready to give you Game 2 of the Grand Finals after Paperario just reset the bracket.
Like the madman.
Yup. Did the unthinkable, and first time Rimato's lost. So we'll be sure to bring all of the best information back to you guys as soon as this match ends up getting underway. But for now, we're just chilling, waiting for the match to start. If you guys enjoyed that one, let us know. And we'll,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll give you another good one if you guys liked it.
Did you enjoy it?
It was awesome, dude.
Yeah, pretty sick.
Yeah, Paper did the unthinkable. Am I not in the bingo sync? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back in it now, right? Hello. That
Oh,
not visible?
You're not on the side, but you just typed in the chat, so I guess it's fine.
All right, hold on. I'll rejoin. Excuse me, guys. Fixing something.
While we fix this, for those of you who are not aware, the prize pool for this tournament is actually based off donations from you guys as the viewers. And you guys can still donate to the prize pool. I believe it's right now at 131, something like that. So if you want to donate to the winner, also the prize pool is separated by 50% goes to first place, 25 goes to second, 15% goes to third, and 10% goes to fourth. So if you want to give money to any of those 4 players in particular, you can also do that. The link is at the bottom of the I guess information, the description type part underneath the stream. There's also the Google Docs. Oh, we're counting down. Okay, there's also Google Docs, and we're gonna start.
And we're into it, guys. Welcome to the grand finals of the Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo Tournament with the Row, or was it? Connect 5 variant.
Oh no.
Row control, man. That was the last one.
Sorry.
We just seen Paperario reset the bracket against Rimato in game 1. So here we are getting into game 2. Whoever wins this match wins it all. First place in this first ever 1v1 with row control, man. Connect 5 variant. Why did I say that? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Here we go. We're getting into it. What up? I'm Ice Windowsill here with my co-commentator RDA. RDA, what just happened in that last game, brother?
We saw Paper really use a lot of his brain power. We really did. Paper did everything that he could to make it so that it was always going to be in his favor. He was setting up that card so that he would not be able to let Rimato get a Connect 5 pretty much. And also we saw Paper pretty much read where Rimato was going to go the entire time. So we saw a lot of really good play by Paper. Hopefully Paper can keep that up, because that was really good routing and just decision making and planning on Paper's part. And Rimato, even with Paper playing as well and routing as well as he did, Rimato's still really close to winning. That just kind of shows how close these two guys are in their skill with bingo. So I'm sure this is gonna be another slobber knocker of a match, if you will.
Right.
We can even see Rimato has gone super serious mode and is now orange instead of blue. So intense times.
Just like when we talked in that last match where Paper and Rimato, Paper a little bit more of the more balanced bingo player, while Rimato being the more stuck in his ways with the blue coins. Paper contested Rimato on those blue coins goals, and he ended up stealing them from him, which ended up sealing the deal as far as stopping Rimato on all those things that he wanted to do. He beat him on the 15 in Gelato, he beat him on the 15 in Bianco. And, I mean, it sets up. He would have ended up winning the entire match had it gone the distance. If we do, like, hypotheticals on how the match ends up playing out. It's all hypotheticals, of course, so we don't know exactly if it would have played out that way, but he had the numbers. Mm-hmm. He also ended up winning with the Connect 5, so, Paper had it all the way around. He did the right thing that card offered him, and you'd expect Rimato to win on a card like that. Paper, he pulled it out, and this card could be different. We haven't really got into it yet, but why not start now?
What do you see? Well, something we've seen Sorry. We're seeing a lot of goals that we didn't get to see last time. Like we see enemy blues, we see butterfly blues, we see actual shines from Delfino, fruit ladies, a total shine count. That's just all one row right there. Just all stuff that we didn't see in the last match. But we do see some repeated ones. See both bell shines, 75 totals, shines from a certain amount of levels. We see secret goals, 15 lives, stuff.
Yep. Oh, 3 from Noki's on here, 1 hidden Serena again, 10 from Serena again. But a lot of different stuff on here. We do see Eel again, so Noki's still got that same value it had last time, except it doesn't have the rockets. But we got both bells. We got the 10 Noki blues, so Noki still has the same amount of value it had last time with 3 or 4 goals. Pinna still has a decent amount of value with both bell shines. The blue coin from a butterfly, not including Pinna, but you do need Yoshi to get that butterfly, so Pinna, there's a reason to go there. Looks like Rico's got 6 shines in it, which is opposite of what we saw last time with Pinna. Pinna had that 5 from the back. Rico had the 2 hiddens. This time it's 6 shines from Rico, not forcing you to get the 2 hiddens.
We still see the 9 from a level that's not Plaza, so also
that's true.
Something to take note of. We actually have a Pianta goal this time.
Yep. But once again, we do see 15 from Bianco, which is what we started off with last match. Both players, both racing for that 15 blue coins from Bianco. It doesn't look like it's the best option this time around, though.
It does not.
At first glance, it does not. It sets up for the 5 blues from enemies, and also sets up for the general Rico stuff, because Rico is widely regarded on a lot of these cards by a lot of the best players to be like super good in bingo all the time, regardless of what the variant is. So, you know, if we end up seeing blue coins from enemies after that setup from the 15 blues from Bianco, I wouldn't be surprised. It sets up into Rico things. It also sets up into, you know, general Rico stuff. You end up doing the 9 shines from Plaza. It's not the best. I don't think it's the best on here. I'll say that. 6 from Rico is pretty much your main reason to be there. But I don't know, Serena's good. It's got 10, it's got 20.
20 and a hidden,
Yep, and a hidden. You only gotta go to episode 4
incorporate that with your secrets.
That's true.
3 from 4 if you really want. There's a red coin shines with the hidden. I mean, Serena does look like a pretty nice couple of goals that you can get. You can also life grind in Serena if you really want to. Again, 15 lives isn't really a goal that you'll necessarily grind for, because you can pretty much just route in lives. But grinding is always a little safer to go for if you're really trying to go for that goal, whether if it's for like a Connect 5 or if you just really need a goal. So yeah, Serena doesn't look too bad. This just kind of seems a lot more scattered than the last card. There's a lot of just kind of random goals everywhere, or things that are kind of more open-ended, like 5 secrets or 5 enemies, stuff like that. There's more incentive to do things in Delfino with this card as well. So this is definitely going to be a lot harder for Paper to kind of be like, all right, I know how Rimato plays, so I'm going to route around how he knows how he plays. So I think it's going to be a little hard for Paper to really go about routing this around Rimato. I think he needs to just really think about what are good decisions for his gameplay and what are good backups for if Rimato decides to also go for those, or maybe tries to block him from like a row or something. So we're gonna see some interesting stuff here.
Sure. I was gonna say. I think Rimato's gonna start the Pianta. 15 blues from Pianta. I've seen Rimato do this already in a previous match. And he's gonna do it again. I think it's not a bad idea. I think it's really good. It sets up for what Rimato knows he likes to do, and it's not gonna be a race at the very beginning because Paper's not headed to Pianta. So 15 blues from Pianta is something Rimato very familiar with. And it sets up for his total blue. It's only 1 total blue, keep in mind, so it's not as good as it was last match. But, I mean, at this point, we already know, right? Like,
yeah.
Blues, it's what Rimato does.
Another thing to note is last match we had a lot of those total blues. We had about 8, I think, blue coin goals, and a lot of them were totals, except for like 1. This one has less total blues, especially with just like as a whole. So like we had 70 and 75 last time. We only have 75 this time, but we have 28 shines. 75 coins, pretty much if you want to get 5 more, that's 80 coins. That's 8 shines right there. So you only really need to get 20 more, which isn't too difficult. So that those big total blue coin goals really help with those shine total goals. So we might see something like that as well incorporated into Rimato's route.
Yep.
But he did decide to do episode 1 along with the blues, not just get the blues, while Paper decides to go into Bianco.
I think this is actually better for... So here's kind of my evaluation of the card, other than the fact that it doesn't really say much about one particular thing. I think Pinna's good. Let me say that. I think Pinna is good on this card. Pinna has a lot of reasons to go there. And I think starting Pianta and going to Pinna is actually the better play. So I like Rimato's start better. I think getting 15 blues from Pianta is faster than getting 15 blues from Bianco, which might be the thing that Paper sees Rimato doing because he's in Bianco. 15 blues in Bianco was on the card last time. They both raced for it.
But he doesn't get the M.
I don't know what it is.
Decide to get the M. Like this could be like a multitude of things. Like this could just be Paper wanting to get a little bit of leverage in Bianco. There is 1 shine from each level. This will be his 1 shine. There's a lot of red coin shines in Bianco. This could be him being like, all right, if I really need to go for this goal later, or maybe he just wants to go for it now, he can get leverage towards those red coin shines. There could be a bunch of different reasons. Again, this is a pretty open-ended card more so than the last one. So it's a little harder to see the reasoning for these players' routes, but I can understand it. Sure.
Look at the I don't actually know if this trick has a name or not. It's the polluted piranha plant while doing underbell at the same time. I should be familiar with the name of this trick as like a trick name aficionado, but
we didn't get it. We got it. Oh wait,
you get it.
Oh my god!
Oh, no, that doesn't count, I don't think. I don't think that counts getting the shine, no. Because you have to see the cutscene of him holding the shine.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I actually wasn't sure if that was going to soft lock or not, because I know that the gelato one does that. But I guess it didn't.
That doesn't. So a little bit of time wasted there from Rimato not getting in on that first entrance. Trying to get the underbill while also killing the polluted piranha plant simultaneously. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. That would have ended up getting a plaza shine while doing the polluted piranha plants. So the idea was good.
Yeah, it's always definitely good to go for stuff like that. It's just really hard. All those strats are pretty hard for Rico, Bianco, and Gelato. They're all pretty difficult, so nothing to scoff at all. But Paper deciding to go back into Bianco. I mean, why not, I guess? There really isn't a reason to or to not do it, other than just he has a route in mind. So
I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised that Rimato left without getting the 15. I thought that was the idea. It made sense to me. Looks like he just got a bunch and left after 1, so he can go back and get a bunch later, do it on episode 2, and it wouldn't be that really big of a deal. But
yeah,
he opens up Bianco, now headed to open up Rico. Meanwhile, Paper not slowing down for blues whatsoever.
No.
Auto enters Pachinko. He wants these 3 red coin shines. Is looking like the first thing he wants off this board.
Ooh.
Or, I don't think it's bad. I was saying earlier, Pinna's good. Pinna, you get a lot of red.
I mean, my only thing with this goal, I think there's multiple reasons for him to go for this. Obviously, there's 9 in Delfino as well, and it's just a quick shine. But I don't know if he's gunning for 3 reds, because if he was gunning for 3 reds, he would not have gone to Pianta.
I don't know.
Unless he really thought that Paper wouldn't go for it, but I mean, it's a pretty simple goal. He's usually collected in the early game, and Paper's obviously starting to go for it. He's in Bianco 4 already, and he didn't open Rico. So maybe we'll see it, but he's not really putting any more incentive other than just that Delfino shine, it seems.
Well,
okay, never mind.
He's going to Tallgrass. Yeah, he's going to Tallgrass, so this will be his second. And then another quick one will make it 3rd, and what would that be? You could do Bianco 3 hidden, you could do Bianco 4,
Or he could do Gelato
one
red,
hidden. Yeah. Got his options open to him. Paper only getting his first red coin shine there. It'd be interesting to see if Paper ends up going for reds at the same time too, because he's got one now. They're even on red coin shines, and Paper's got the same ones available to him. So if he goes and does Pachinko, he'll actually be in the lead on red coin shines.
Yeah, he doesn't have a reason to not go for it.
Looks like he's going there, dude.
Yeah.
They're racing again. This time, different ideas. They're not playing blues, they're playing reds.
But Rimato has a little bit better setup because he has Pianta. Like he has progression in Pianta, so. Ooh, Paper.
But he won't win the reds if Paper does want to go do tall grass, though.
No, he won't. Or he can just do Bianco 3 reds if he wanted. Like, I mean, Paper is just ahead in this goal, regardless. So.
Missed red coin room. That's a little bit of flub, but he's back on it.
Paper's whack. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That was pretty sick, actually.
Stop covering though. Yeah, heck. Oh.
Hey, okay, the recovery, dude.
What in the world?
Recovery on that Pachinko. I've actually never thought of doing that. That's super smart.
A lot of one reds. Yep.
Paper's gonna go do tall grass, and he's gonna be the first one to get this board started. Wonder if he'll delay click it. Probably can't, right? There's no information on this card.
You shouldn't. If he delay clicked it, I'd be concerned. Honestly. I don't know about delay clicking like the first few goals. I don't really like the idea of that, but
with no information on the board, not knowing anything as far as like you'd expect Rimato to reveal something at this point with 15 blues in Bianco and 15 in Pianta. So maybe he's woke and he sees it. I don't like use of woke, but I mean in this case it actually just works out. Like he's got to be in the brain of Rimato at this point.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely was in Rimato's brain last game, so...
Yeah. And Rimato not really wasting time exactly by being here in Gelato, because Defeat Wiggler is on this card, so there's a reason to commit time to Gelato. It's not the worst thing ever. But if he doesn't get these 3 reds, which it looks like Paper's got this locked up, yeah, it's less of a time worth the investment, but instead of having to do 3 shines in Gelato, it's only 2 now. But this wasn't a goal that you were kind of prioritizing, especially if you're Rimato, because you're just not known for it.
Yeah, it's a little interesting that Rimato decided to opt for reds, honestly. Because, like, it makes sense for him. It makes sense for him to go to Pianta and not maybe get all the gold because he knows he's alone, or, like, he just wants to have the progression. But, like, they're really... For him to go to Pianta and then assume either Paper went to Pianta or ignored 3 reds, it's a little bold of a statement to do right there, because Paper is a smart dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have like gunned for 3 reds but not gone to Bianco.
All right, so. I'm gonna try and give some reasoning behind this 3 fruit ladies at this point in the match. If you're Paper, you have no information on what Rimato's done. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to get a goal while giving time for Rimato to tell you something about what he's done. You know, like that's solid reasoning. Paper really hasn't done anything as far as blues go. So he really isn't contesting 15 in Bianco. Well, he could go do it at any point because he's got access as far as episodes go, and he's definitely better set up to do it than Rimato is. Rimato normally more inclined to be racing for blue goals and things like that. I think he's just he's trying to buy a little bit of time. He wants to know something, but Rimato also known to be a delay clicker too. So even if Rimato did end up getting a goal, would he reveal it? It's a little weird. It's a tough spot to be in, and you know, people who aren't a fan of delay clicking probably have an issue with this idea in general, but you know, I guess he's here for birds too. So he's got some gelato shines.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Technical issues, people. Excuse us. So he gets bluebirds. Like I said earlier, pin is good. So we needed the bluebirds. But he gets a hidden in gelato, which there's not much reason for that other than a quick shine. He's getting plaza shines here, so Got to keep that in mind. Both of them have. I think Rimato's. This will be his fourth actually. He's done Underbell, he's done Tall Grass, and he's done Pachinko. So 4 for Rimato, 9's on the card. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
That's
incentive for him
ladies.
to go for those because of the 28 shines. Also, sorry, my headset sucks. And it like disconnected and just a bunch of dumb stuff.
that was pretty funny. Still, Rimato cannot reveal anything because he hasn't accomplished anything on this card, but Paper delay collecting 3 Fruit Ladies right now, and I think that's smart because Rimato wasn't going to do 3 Fruit Ladies at this. Alright, didn't delay click it that long, but now keep in mind that he cannot get a row 3 or row 5 or a column 3 with that goal.
No, he cannot.
He's waited too long, so he's relinquished his ability to connect 5 with column 3 and row 5, but it can still be used as bait.
I'm sure it got into his brain. I'm sure it got into Romato's head, honestly. I think Rimato would have wanted to go for that goal not too far from now. So
yeah, maybe. Rimato's at 10 shines at this point if he turns in, so he could be the first one into Pinna. Pinna's good. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I think Pinna's good. You turned in on the first Rico thing? I don't even remember.
yeah, you can. He did it last time.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Blue to Promptly, giving him a little bit of shrubs. Ooh, Bluebird for Paper here. They both want to go to Pinna, man, I'm telling you. I'm not going to tell you again, but I feel the urge. I feel the urge, man.
Where do they want to go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I'm thinking Pinna, but...
Pinna? What makes you think that? Is Pinna good or something?
It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, that bird just zipped.
Crazy birdie. Nice, he got it though. Not the worst bird. What's he gonna do now?
What is he
Secret?
There is 5 secrets.
Got one.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
Cataquack giving him a little
Did
bit
he
of a
get the
hand
blue? Oh, he did get the blue. No, he didn't even go for it. Unless he got it earlier. I wasn't paying attention. He has no water. He can't do the hover. I don't think.
I'll just get the ground pound. Watch this.
Oh, he didn't get
Maybe
it.
not.
Rip.
That'll be what is that? 6 now? 5 or 6? One of those two. That's one of his bell shines. So keep that in mind for later. Both bell shines.
One of his bell shines and a lot in Delfino. So looking good. Looking good.
He is brewing. Both players have something in mind here. Oh, Rimato grabbing that blue bird before he heads into Pinna.
Almost didn't get that burb.
Paper's got a ways to go before he gets into Pinna. He's a couple shines behind. Got 2 or 3, I think he's got to get before he can even unlock Pinna. So Rimato going to be the first one in, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but I like Pinna. Pinna's good.
Yeah, Rimato is definitely doing a fine job. This is like this is totally fine for Rimato right now. The amount of clicks Paper's gotten compared to like the last game, I guess, that we saw, where Paper was kind of in Rimato's head and being able to route around him. Paper was able to get like 4 or 5 goals, and right now he's only at 2. And Rimato's getting to Pinna pretty early, so definitely not a bad situation for Rimato to be in.
Yeah, I think if you're Rimato, even though you're down 2 goals at this point, you're still chilling. Like 2 goals, not that big of a deal. And really, what did Paper really commit for those 2 goals? I don't know. A decent amount of time as far as Fruit Ladies go. You didn't get any shines during that time. It's only 3 blue coins. And I mean, yeah, you get 1 goal and you kind of take some options off the card, but look how far Rimato is, man. He's got blue birds right now he's about to get, and that'll be his first goal off the card, and that's something that Paper had in mind, so you're chilling. I think you're chilling if you're Rimato.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I wonder if Paper is just gonna like snipe the 9 shines in Delfino though. Like cause he didn't even get to. I think he only did Pinna like 2. Paper did in the last game. So I wonder if he's gonna kind of do a similar route, where he's just not really gonna do too much pinna if he doesn't need to. Because he might have something in mind that we just don't see yet.
I'll have to be convinced of that. I'm still not convinced that anything is better than pinna.
Well, better is relative. Like, it was.
Yeah, you're
Rimato
right.
had a good idea going to pinna last time, and like it's good for him to go to pinna anyway because he still sets himself up and he gains a lot of time on stuff that Paper would have to like just waste time on later. But Paper just might see something. He might see like a row or something that he really likes, or he just wants to take things from Rimato, or block things, I guess. But,
well, Paper just got his first bit of information about what's happening in this game, thanks to Rimato clicking off 6 blue birds. That could have been delayed, but I mean, no way for Rimato to know that. Maybe a little bit of a way to know because how long Fruit Ladies normally takes, but another jelly skip from Paper there. That was sick. And we'll probably see Rimato continue through here. There's plenty of reason to stay in pinna if you're Paper, and plenty of reason to stay if you're Rimato too. Got 11,
yeah,
and he needs 15 for the goal. And Paper does not go into pinna. All right, back to doing plaza stuff.
Grinding the 9 shines.
I think this is fine, actually. I think this is fine, and I think this naturally sets up to take away the value of pinna in a way by doing like Serena whatevers and taking the 10 and 20 from Serena. You know what I'm saying? It takes away a secret, or the combo for secrets. You can do Serena 2 and Serena 4. Then he's at 4 of 5 secrets. And he also ends up setting up for the 1 hidden in Serena. Sets up for the 10 M20 blues from Serena.
And a red, and actually, is there reds in this?
We're out of reds at this point.
Oh yeah, we're out of reds. But we have a secret. That'll be a secret shine for him if he decides to go to Serena.
No bosses though.
No bosses. In either bingo.
For Paper to go through here in pinna. If he decides to take what he can from Serena, I like this decision. Paper. He's not going to get both bells. He's not going to get the butterfly. And I mean, I don't know. Is pinna really that good? I don't think it is. I really can't make up my mind on this one. Huh?
I mean, there's a lot of really nice things about it, and it'll help with other goals. Like, it's gonna help Rimato with a lot of different things. Like, it's gonna help him with all the goals that you just said Paper can't get. It's gonna help him with 28 shine, with the total blue coins. It's gonna help him with things. It's just Paper's going about this. He's trying to route around what Rimato is doing instead of try to compete with him. And I think that's what is Paper's. Like, I think that's why Paper's doing so well right now. Like, this is pretty even, pretty much. But I think this is a nice game plan for Paper to. Oh, is that gonna?
They're so close in Plaza Shines right now.
Okay.
They're so close because Paper just did Bell. He's already, like, they got to be even at this point. I don't actually have the count, but
Paper did.
They're super close.
I think Paper might be 1 shine ahead. I think this is going to be his shine ahead right here.
Yeah, because he did box game 2. And I don't think Rimato's done that one.
Here's the life. Yeah.
Okay. Rimato's slowing down for these lives. The second time we've seen that in these 2 games. And heads over to the slide.
Nice transition. What's he doing?
What are we doing?
Oh.
Is this screen or whatever? That's what I was telling you. This is what I was saying. I'm surprised he's doing this before he does Plaza.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that too.
Unless he's already got it, but I don't think he does because.
Oh, he does have it. Oh my gosh, dude! What a monster. He's like, I delay click.
So
I delay click 3 Fruit Lady, so I'm just gonna delay click this too. And
what does he got?
Wow.
He's got Underbell, Left Bell, Chuckster, 2 box games, Beach, Slide, Pachinko, and Tallgrass. Yeah, that's 9. Sweet.
He did it.
Play Paper. Great play. And he
Okay,
also
so
sets up
now,
5 too.
yeah. So now he should go for the water and the Noki. Okay. 20 blue.
Yeah, 20 blues on 4. You need all of them.
Yeah.
I'm
so
certain of that. If I'm wrong on that, I'll never commentate again. But I know I'm not wrong, so I'm not risking anything. But when I say go do row 5, he actually can't win with the row 5 because of the delay clicks. But he can scare Rimato into worrying about it.
Mm-hmm.
With
And he's also blocking Rimato. He blocked Rimato for column 2. He can block Rimato. Whatever other goals he decides to get.
Well, he's gonna get 10 blues from Serena, 20 blues from Serena, so that blocks everything with the middle row would block. It blocks row 4. Serena hidden blocks column 1. And you know, 3 from 4, I guess he still could get. He's got 3 from Bianco. He's definitely gonna get 3 from Serena if he continues through here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he really doesn't have any work outside of those 2.
Yeah, but he could easily get it.
Yeah, that's true. He can test it, but it's not
Rimato
something
has
he's
a belt
prioritizing.
Honestly.
It makes me wonder how much of Serena Paper is actually going to do. He could just do a little bit and kind of scare Rimato out of doing Serena things, right? He can do the 10 blues and then just ransom it. And go contest other things.
Yeah.
But by staying in Serena, you're still contesting some things with 5 secrets. You know, 3 from 4, things like that. But you probably surrender your 75 blue totals at this point. I don't know. 75 blue totals? Is it up in the air? Not really.
Yeah.
Paper hasn't stopped for blues really that much.
He hasn't. Paper's just been kind of doing what he needs to do. He's not trying to do anything like that.
It's a 24 blue coin lead to Rimato right now, so we may end up seeing Paper lose the 75 total blues and the 28 total shines because he's not contesting blues, which is a pretty common thing we see on these cards.
Yeah. I don't think that's necessarily bad, though.
Yeah, he's trading it for all of these Serena things, is kind of how I see it. And, you know, if it's cheese that these players end up going for, that'll reveal itself. But we see Rimato here in Pianta 3 nearly dying, but everybody knows how to control Mario when he's getting in the lava.
Oh my gosh.
He's bouncing around right now. Losing control. He's going to get the 15 here in Pianta. And might end up not delay clicking it because he hasn't seen anything from Paper in a while. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You can't afford to delay click that just because you haven't seen Paper after the 9 from Plaza. Which is why I think...
No, sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think it's natural to go to the 15 from Pianta just because you're afraid of losing it. And you've committed enough time to it already.
For sure. He did not opt to get any more blues, though. So, like, he just got those 15, and then that was kind of it. He didn't get any other blues that were in there. So, just a little something to know. You don't really need it, especially when you're Rimato and know where all the blue coins are and how to get them fast. But, you know. We're going back into Pinna. That's his first level with 3. So now it's probably gonna be a second one that he's gonna work on for the 3 from 4. He probably is definitely looking at this kind of row 4, possibly row 3, and Paper's gonna be able to take both of those. Unless Rimato is starting to think that he's in Serena, because he might. Honestly, Paper not really clicking anything for so long, especially nothing like Pinna related or anything like that. Or you kind of might have to assume that he's probably in Serena. We're doing something. I'm not really sure what you would think he's doing.
I think Serena's a natural way of thinking about it. If you are Rimato, thinking that Paper goes there because it takes the most options out of your Serena or your Pinna value. And Gelato's not strong. Rico's not necessarily strong. There's not much reason to go to late Bianco. He could think that he's in Pinna with him.
Yeah. Could just think that he's just running through Pinna. He got into Pinna later than Rimato, so he could be trying to finish it up, go a little later, maybe.
Could be like a contest thing, but
Life grind.
Yeah, this actually, I expect this to be delay clicked.
Ooh, he's like about the same amount of lives as Rimato is. He's at like Rimato's at like 7. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
He was at 5.
And Rimato's actually been kind of picking him up along the way too. He spent a little bit of time going out of his way for this.
He goofed. He's only getting 3 lives from that.
He lost 1 life in that. But not optimized movement will cost you a little bit of time.
I think now he's even with Rimato. Yeah, so I actually don't hate this.
No, I definitely think it's delayed though. If I had to guess, if he clicks this, he's scared.
I think if he clicks this, he's gonna go for row 1.
Oh, you're crazy. I think you're nuts. That's what I think.
I think that's what he might do, because he isn't, like, Rimato isn't necessarily ahead of him in anything. He has a little bit more shines, but Paper can...
Ooh, that's unfortunate as hell.
Mess
Okay,
that up. That's what he can do.
Alright, I think he delays 15 lives, and I think he delays one hit in this arena. That just makes a lot of sense to me, based on what Rimato's showing, but I'm clearly wrong, because maybe he thinks he's been wasting too much time with these lives mistakes, that he really can't afford to lose it on the off chance that Rimato's been contesting it. Paper having some flubs right now.
Nice recovery.
This Serena 2 has not been up to his standards, I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, Rimato heading into Noki. The first one into Noki, he can go get 10 blues right now, and he sets up from 3 from Noki and the eel. So, 3 goals from Noki, and they're relatively quick, honestly. Nope, nothing wrong with that. I think Rimato's in a really good spot.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think of what Paper's game plan is. I'm not too sure right now.
Does delay the hidden. Alright, well, I was right on one of those 2.
Hey.
But, I don't know. Maybe it's only because the lives was more susceptible to being lost.
Yeah.
I think, I think that was just his concern. That's when I say that he was afraid. I mean, he was afraid of losing that to Rimato, like doing lives at a random point. So.
Yeah, and he probably also doesn't want to give too much information because 15 lives again. It's a low amount. You don't have to grind those lives to get the goal. So he maybe doesn't want to give up that he's in Serena yet.
It definitely gives Rimato more reason to think it is Serena, though.
Yeah. Ooh. Figured it out. Okay, there you go.
You got it. He's chilling.
He was like not sure which platform to get onto.
Bunch of blues here for Paper. Gonna get the 10, probably, and the 20, because he already got the 2 Nokis in episode 1. And you can get all the blues here. Oh, the double! And by double, I mean the single click. The 10 blue coins from Noki. Okay, and the fact that he didn't delay that makes me also scared that he thinks that Paper's close. You know, that's kind of my reasoning on how I think about delay clicks, right? Like, delay it if you think you could lose it, or you don't think you could lose it. The fact that you didn't delay it means that he thinks he could. But
Paper didn't delay Serena. Wow.
He could have delayed this so much longer, actually.
He should have. He really should have delayed that. I don't know about that.
The 10 Nogi just got clicked right before that. You have so much time.
He really, really should have delayed that, I think.
I think it was accidental, though.
Maybe. He might just not have seen it.
Well, I'm just looking at the bingo sync right now. literally the same exact second that collect one hidden shine from Serena Beach, 10 blues from Noki Bay got clicked off simultaneously. Not even a second, like immediately. Like, if you look back at the recording, it might be slightly different, but I'm looking at it in seconds. Like, it must have been milliseconds difference. So unfortunate that he had to reveal that he was in Serena this entire time.
Yeah.
If he would have waited a couple more seconds, he could have had so much information kept from Rimato, and now Rimato's way more information than he should have. Episode 4 for Paper here. And he's still not really that worried about the 20 from Serena. But he's gonna get the 2 while he's here in the casino.
What is there for Paper to do?
Well, Rico's totally open. Gelato's totally open. 15 blues from Bianco is available. He risks losing, or he loses Bell Shines. He loses Butterfly, you'd imagine. He probably loses total Shines. You can get 3 from 4, but that's contested. And I think Rimato's gotta have his 3rd from Noki right now, which means he's got 3 from
this is
Pinna,
gonna be his 3rd.
3 from Pinna, 3 from Chianta, and 3 from Noki. And I know he's got 2 in Gelato. So he can go get 3 from Gelato after doing this 3rd shine in Noki. That'll be his 3rd from 4, which means Paper's losing that one. Paper running out of options on this card.
Yeah.
He is in the lead, 6-4. And he left Serena. And now headed to Pinna. Oh, okay, so that's his 4th secret. He's gonna go to his 5th. Which means he has to do Mecha first.
Yeah.
Alright, well he's gonna get the 5 secrets, which is what we thought. But he's not going to Rico.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Maybe he's worried about losing the 5 secrets. Is his thought process?
I mean, like, okay. I think there's that, but I also think that Paper is running out of options. I think Rimato has set himself up really, really well, and I don't know if Paper can come back from that. I think it would have been a little bit better if Paper was able to not click off 10 from Serena, but it was just kind of unfortunate. He could have risked it and just delay clicked it anyway, but I don't know.
Even that delay right there from Rimato could have been delayed a lot longer, but
yeah,
you know, not knowing exactly what the heck's going on, not knowing how much time maybe have been committed from Paper to Noki, but we know as commentators that Paper's not even close to committing to Noki. He's got too many other things on his mind.
I'm just trying to.
Ooh, Congelos. You see this?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if you guys in the in the chat know this, but Congelos are actually the best shine. And that's not a matter of opinion. That's actually like a fact. If you put it up for vote, it's probably about a 100% confirmation, I would have to say. No debate, as my friend, your boy Graham, would like to say.
I really am curious as to what's happening. Like, I do not know what the game plan is.
I know exactly what it is. I know everything. Ask me anything, I'll tell you.
What is the game plan?
Well, you gotta get a little more specific than that. All right, let me break it down for you right now. Simply, right? This is 3 for 4, right? You know that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wiggler immediately afterwards. So that's 2 goals for Rimato. He's got Noki Bay locked up. He can go get the eel whenever he wants. That's on ransom. Paper, this is his 5th secret. So it's going to be a tie game. Rimato's going to get his 3 from 4 click. Does he delay it? No. That's the reveal right there. All right. See, I'm already on top of this. I actually time it perfectly. 5 secrets, probably delayed if I had to guess. I'm going to guess and say he's going to delay this. After that, 9 from a single level's up in the air. There it is. There's the delay. 75's going to Rimato. 28 shines going to Rimato. Butterfly going to Rimato. Enemies could be up for grabs to either player. Bell shines going to Rimato. It sounds like I'm saying a lot of things are going to Rimato at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you are.
And just by saying that, you know, maybe that tells us about how this game's going to go. I think Paper can go get enemies right now, which is maybe a reason why he's here in Bianco.
Why Bianco?
Well, 15 can be easily gotten in episode 5. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's why Romano's here. I know that.
Yeah.
So this could be a good snipe from Paper.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, this makes a little bit more sense for sure. I was thinking like he couldn't just go to Gelato and get the Plungello, or not the Plungello, the Cataquack, for the enemy, but I guess that's not what's happening. He's just gonna do his 15 route with the enemy and go to Rico, I guess.
Paper, a little bit frozen here on my screen.
Yes.
So that'll clean up, but I'm sure he's just doing his blue thing. Makes sense. And it's actually perfect timing. Like, honestly, his timing couldn't have been any better. I mean, it could have been a little bit better, let's be honest. But, like, it worked out so well in Paper's brain that this was the strategy. And then he also sets up for the blue from enemies. So Paper's trying to find his win condition right now. That's exactly what's going on in his brain. His win condition includes taking some goals from Rimato. He has to at this point. So 15 blues, that was up for grabs. 5 blues from enemies, that was up for grabs. Now he's taking these things off the table and, you know, giving himself a chance. He's got 5 secrets, which he can click at any point, so he's really not that worried about that. 1 from any level, he could go get as well, since Rimato doesn't have anything from Serena yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Paper also doesn't have anything from Noki or Pianta.
He does have Pianta, I think. Does he not? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the last game.
Yeah, they kind of melded together a little bit, and neither of them have any. So weird seeing Rico like untouched on a bingo.
Yeah, really weird, especially with the 75 blues and Rimato in general. Like,
I think we're gonna have to see it soon though, because these 5 blue coins from enemies definitely involves Rico.
Yeah.
Is it blues for Rimato? It only makes sense if it is. Looks like it is. Meanwhile, Paper's struggling for 2 more blues.
I think I think I understand.
Do you?
It's not smart though.
I think he doesn't have to be this desperate. There's a lot of blue coins on episode 5 of Bianco.
Yeah.
But he double clicks. Whoa, okay, that actually... I wonder what a double click like that with the 5 secrets and the 15 blues from Bianco puts in Rimato's brain. Obviously, it just forced him out of Bianco.
Mm-hmm.
And Paper didn't even do the blues from enemies.
He did not.
So that one's still up for grabs, and they're both going into Rico at the same time, which is what I said was going to happen. So give me a cookie.
Does Paper think he got the Cataquack in Gelato? Or has he gotten any other enemy?
The only other one would be the Boo in the attic, but he hasn't been up in the attic yet.
Yeah.
Both of them are in Rico though, and Paper's flying. Paper not stopping for blues. Meanwhile, Rimato did. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're pretty much. I think we're just gonna see our little Rico race here for a little bit.
I think
Just at least enemies.
Set up. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of a breakdown here real quick. Rimato has Stack and Stew as an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So Rimato has to get to episode 4 of Rico to get 5 enemies. I don't think he has any other enemy. If he does, he has Cataquack, which means he only has to get to episode 3, which I think he absolutely could have Cataquack. He's been in Gelato a handful of times. And Paper doesn't have any, I don't think.
I don't think he does either.
So while this could go either way, Rimato the favorite to get the 5 blues from enemies because he might only have to enter episode 3, and Paper would have to go to episode 3 and go finish his enemies in Bianco. So I don't know. This card's getting a little bit crowded. Is kind of a word I want to say. Change of plans.
28. Yeah.
Slight change of plans. Rimato turns in. He's got 28.
Ooh.
That's a click. No delay.
So he needs to get. See where Rimato goes. What? Oh, he's doing one from each. One from each. Yeah. Yeah, because so he's gonna have defeat Wiggler, heal 75 both bells, and he can pretty much get the butterfly whenever.
I would do
he
it.
has to go to
I was gonna do it.
Pianta.
Oh yeah, Pianta's good too.
Yeah, like because he's already at 4. So like he only needs one more. He only needs one more goal to have 13.
Ooh,
So-
Rimato's set up so well right now. He really needs to lose something for Paper to have a
needs
chance
to
here.
get one from each, like right now.
He can't. He needs Pianta and he needs Noki.
Yeah.
And this will be the final level for Rimato.
So then, yeah.
Paper's in a rough spot right now. He's got, I don't know, maybe this Serena thing that he ended up doing cost him too much time on the rest of what the card offered. Serena and Evers do take a good amount of time.
I think that delay click needed to happen.
Yeah, you think
For
he
this
needs
to
to
be-
wait longer?
Paper just needed to have delay clicked Serena. I think. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna.
I mean, it looks good for Rimato. At least we can
It
say
looks
that.
incredibly good for Rimato. Like I don't think that. Hey, I mean, like the numbers are kind of right there. Hey, Rimato has set himself up for like all of these goals already. He's about to get another one that Paper should have gotten already. He had more than enough time to go for it. Especially with Rimato having to do Phantom Manta for his last shine, because like Paper already did it, so he didn't have to do any long shines for his last one shine from each level. It's just he didn't do it in the right order, and I think that's what's costing him.
Here we see Paper getting the enemies, one from each, off the card. Now 8-8, even game here after 50 some odd minutes. Paper not even close to contesting 75 blues.
No.
He's definitely not close to contesting Eel.
No. He has to go to like Gelato, and Rimato has to not, so he's going there right now.
Wow. Unfortunate that he didn't even get that Cataquack. If he got that Cataquack, that's 5. Or he's delay clicking. I don't know. I wish I did. I'm sorry, guys. I'm depressed.
I mean, I don't think.
He's doing 4. What's he doing 4? He needs 6 shines from Rico, but that's not even the one that Rimato wants. Gonna get Wiggler right here. At this point, if you're Rimato, don't delay anything. Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, scary. Rico 4 is scary.
Part of me thinks Paper knows what's happening right now. I think.
You think he knows? You think
I think he knows.
he's throwing him the towel?
I
that what you're saying?
I don't really see a way for Paper to win unless Rimato like eats his shoe. Like I don't really know. What else?
Well, here, break it down for me. What do you think Paper has potential
Well,
to
so
get?
Paper needed to get 1 shine and 5 enemies. Because Rimato taking those 2 possibility ones, like those ones that Rimato wasn't like super far ahead in, that Paper had some progress towards, like he needed Rimato to not get those, and Rimato got 1 of them. So that's already 1 goal that Rimato doesn't already have locked down because he just got his Wiggler. So that's his 9th one.
5
Eel
enemies?
10, both bells 11, 75 12, 1 butterfly 13.
Wow, both these players delay clicking at this point in the game, and I don't know how I feel about it. That to me doesn't make any sense. But these guys are in grand finals, so. All right.
Like-
I mean, defeat Wiggler is delayed. What I'll say about one thing about this match is that Paper could get the butterfly.
No, he can't.
No, he can. He's in pin of 3.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't
Right?
think he can.
He's in episode 5 of Bianco. So
If
his
he
chance
gets
of
the
getting
butterfly, if he gets the butterfly, then it's not all the way over. But I
that's
think
what I'm saying.
Rimato is a lot closer.
And this is what I was saying earlier, where, okay, actually, this is actually not what I was saying earlier. I thought Rimato might be doing 6 from Rico and then end with the blue coin from the butterfly here in Rico. Maybe forgetting that he's done so much in Pianta. I mean, this is all speculation, hypothetical, but
This is very reminiscent of their bingo back in winners round 3, where Rimato had a lot of good things set up, but it was not. Ooh, Rimato taking a hit. Dang. But like, if depending on the choices Paper made of what goals he was going to go for, Paper could have won, but he didn't because he just lost a 50-50 chance. So right now, it's more than a 50-50 because there's a bunch of different things that Paper can go for that'll be helpful for him. But also Rimato needs to make the right decision because it's still not close to the end yet, to the point where these two are only going to go for like 1 or 2 goals. There's still options for them to do, but like Rimato just has more leverage. So Paper just needs to like get started on those goals like right now.
Paper's getting butterfly, dude.
Because this right here, this goal Rimato's going for right now is the best case scenario for Paper.
What's that? 75?
Yeah, like because Paper has not cared about that this entire time. Rimato's wasting a lot of time on it, where he could be doing like butterflies, which is the one that Paper is closest to, I think, of those.
He just needs pin of 3, and he needs pin of 4 and Shadow Mario in Pinna, and he can get this butterfly, which is the one we thought was really hard for Paper to get. So Paper can get 6 from Rico. He can even click it right now if he wants to. He can delay it if he wants to. But he sets up for this butterfly, and if Rimato doesn't go and get this butterfly out of Pinna or Pianta, which he can do, it's not that much of a time loss, but really he has a lot of things that he has to cover. He's got to cover Bell Shines. He's got to cover Eel. He's got to cover dying from a single level. But I mean, Paper can even get 9 from a single level, right?
Yeah, I think Paper is more in the lead for that one.
Well, he's gonna do it in Rico if he's gonna do it. He did not delay. Okay. Oh, this is so close right now. Okay. Rimato doing pin of 4. After he does that, he can do Pianta 4. And after that, he can go get Yoshi, and then he can go do that in Pianta and get that butterfly. Paper has to do pin of 3, pin of 4, Rico 7, and then go get Yoshi, which requires Fruit Machine, which is a lot worse than what Rimato has to do. But Rimato has to do it the right way, and he has to do it before Paper does it.
Yeah.
This is a 1 cycle.
Wow,
so
got that.
yeah, that's a 1 cycle. He's chilling right now. Paper known to mess up pin 3 reds, but not today. So far, anyway. He's chilling.
Oh, this is really close. Like, now it's starting to get to that 50-50. Rimato, I don't know how many blues he has at all, but if he focuses on this, if he continues to focus on the 75 blues even after he gets the shine, that's good for Paper. If he goes for both bell shines, that's also good for Paper. But if he decides to go to Pianta, it's pretty much over.
He could do both bell shines. I think bell shines is even Paper can get that. If Paper doesn't get butterfly, he can get bell shines,
I guess so.
right?
Could, yeah.
That's part of the 50-50.
Yeah.
And that's where Rimato's headed. He's headed to the bell shine. So Paper can definitely get butterfly.
Oh my gosh.
All he has
This
to do
is
after,
really close.
after doing Pinafore, all he has to do is
Now,
Shadow Mario.
you
and
just
then
have to hope
Fruition.
that he doesn't go for belt shine.
Unlock Serena because he had to. Whoa, okay. Rimato dancing.
Did he have to?
If he wants
I
to
guess
swing
he-
from Serena for later. That's,
Yeah, I guess.
it's still on the card.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a huge investment of time. All right. We might be overanalyzing it, thinking that this butterfly makes a difference, but I think it does. Like, all right, look, we've got.
No, I think it does, right?
I think it does. I honestly think it does.
I think it does. Like, because
20 blues from Serena is Paper's, right?
yeah. No,
Paper
yeah.
has 10
No
goals.
way.
If Paper gets 20 blues in Serena, butterfly, and 9 from a single level, he wins.
Mm-hmm.
So if he goes to Rico right now, gets not
Yeah, he
bad
needs to go there
luck.
right now.
Yeah, not bad luck on the fruit machine.
No! What is he doing?
All
He's
right,
doing Wiggler! Oh my gosh, he's doing Wiggler! Oh my god!
Rimato did Wiggler. He did Wiggler already.
Rimato didn't click it.
Yeah, I know, but he did it a long time ago.
No, wait. Oh, that's Rimato. Fuck. Oh my god. I thought Paper was one to freaking Gelato.
What's he here for? Is he here for just shines?
Blues?
Is this here for the hiddens? He needs 9 from a single level?
I think he's here for blues.
Blues? Oh
Yeah.
no!
He still needs 75, dude. He's
This is
focused
so
on these
hard
blues.
for Rimato, man. This is so hard. Rimato's gonna lose this butterfly, and that I don't think he can win 9 from a single level.
No, he can't.
Because
This is Paper's about to win that.
Yeah, this is his 7th shine from Rico. He needs 2 more shines from Rico, and he gets that. And then he doesn't have to worry about Serena whatsoever because
Oh
he's
my
got
god.
5 episodes into Serena.
This is almost exactly. This is actually an enhanced version of their winners round 3 match, because like in that last match, like I said earlier, it was very dependent on 50-50s, depending on what Rimato decides to do and what Paper decides to do. This is exactly the same thing, just with more goals at stake. Especially with Rimato keeping Wiggler not clicked so long, because Rimato also has 10 goals. He just didn't click it. He's 11 now.
So,
he just didn't click
he's
it.
so concerned, and he still hasn't clicked Wiggler.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's so concerned with those blues. It wasted so much time, and the fact that Paper committed so little. Oh, and a first try Durian. Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
he kicked it down. All right, I'm sweating. Oh.
Oh no!
Come on, you can't waste a Durian like this, Paper.
Oh!
You're a 120 lord. You wish you had this
Oh my
Durian.
gosh! Paper!
Oh, he's chilling.
What are you
He's chilling.
doing? This is so spook.
He got his butterfly.
Okay.
And exactly as he wants to do that, look where Rimato's at. Down to 4, but he's too late. Can you even delay that blue? Are you insane, Paper?
He's delaying it!
I don't think you can delay it. Oh! Just lost his Yoshi there. Come on, do not delay that.
No
that
way.
butterfly.
Get the rocket!
This will be his 8th shine from Rico.
If...
All right, he didn't delay. Oh!
Oh my
I was
god.
sweating. My heart was.
He has to get a durian.
He's gonna go do.
I mean, I
Durian.
guess it's fine. It's fine. It's just
And
like...
he's chilling. He's chilling because, well, Rimato. Let's see, what's Rimato got to do to get 20 in Serena? He's got to do a lot.
Everything. He has to do
Yeah.
2 and onward.
He did Manta. Is what he did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another durian. Oh, it fell down. Oh, these durians are giving me the sweats. Like a nerd, like a hella nerd right now.
Definitely less normie as me.
Normie, how dare you? Damn, man. I didn't want to be known like that either. What? Alright, there it is. Paper's 8th shine from Rico.
Dude, he goes into Noki. What? Why'd he go into Noki?
He doesn't know if Eel's up for grabs, man.
I don't think that's the way to go.
Oh!
Yep.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Rico 2? Rico 4? Is it Rico 2 or Rico 4? You guessed. Tell me. Rico 4? Rico 2? Rico 2. I knew it. I told you it was. You here? RDA?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, cool.
I was like thinking, I was like, what did the heck Rimato do? And I think he just did the dumb pause stretch. I thought he was like actually trying to leave.
No, that was an ode to Paper.
Yeah.
He gave him like the nod, like respect, bro. You hit your shot.
This is nutty.
Well,
actually...
Wiggler got kicked. Click. Damn, this is gonna be a 13-12.
Do you think this is gonna be like a bait? Do you think like maybe Rimato is like, all right, I'm gonna try my best to bait bait Paper to think that like I'm not in Noki.
This game's over in the next minute and a half. And I'm sorry I had to ruin it for everybody that wasn't sure. It is. 20 blues from Serena Beach is Paper's. It's locked up. Because that's the 9th shine for Paper and Rico. And the fact that he's delaying it makes no sense to me whatsoever.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I'm confused on what you're talking about.
He's got 9 from a single level.
Oh.
RDA.
I don't know. I didn't. I was like focusing on Rimato for a second.
Alright. We just need 20 blues and Serena, and it's Paper. Like Rimato can't compete.
Yeah.
Whew, I was sweating a little bit there though during that.
That was
fiasco.
that was really stressful.
And we're here in episode 5. Paper's got a lot of blues to choose from here on episode 5. He's got most of them since he's already got 10 from Serena. And now he's just gotta do a little dance and find out which ones he's missing.
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't think you can lose it. I mean, Rimato's still got a whole 1 tooth to clean, and then 3 shines in Serena to get through. So,
Wow.
Paper did the impossible, dude.
He really did. Like that was not in his favor.
He had a long list of things that he had to do to make sure that he completed this one with a victory, and
he had to do, and also
Rimato.
Yeah.
Rimato had to do a lot, and also had to guess correctly which one it was, right? He
Mhm.
thought it was blues, he thought it was Noki, he thought it was butterfly. It was like just not the right time for any of those decisions. And maybe it was these delay clicks that from Paper that threw him off, you know? Paper only needs 2 more blues and it's a GG. And he's still delaying this 9 from a single level.
He just wants the double click, I guess.
I don't know, dude. My brain.
I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, he's gonna get this blue and then he's gonna get this other one.
There it is,
Double,
dude. Wow.
the double click.
Wow.
GG.
Paperario 2-0ing the bingo, like the bingo goat. Honestly, Rimato is ridiculous, and Paper just like, holy crap, that was insane. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's it.
Yep. What can you say? I mean, Paper just played that card as good as he could have, and Rimato, unfortunately, well, he pretty much covered every option other than Arena, and he gave up Rico as like a choice. He went for the bells instead of going for the bluebird, or for the butterfly. So he had opportunities to just lock it up there, but he had to guess right every time.
That's
Um,
insane.
Paper did the right thing. What can you say? Let's bring him in here and give this man the necessary congratulations. Paper,
Hello.
Paper.
you
Oh
did
my
it, dude.
gosh.
You did the impossible. Game one, game two. You've beaten Rimato back-to-back times on a day where nobody thought Rimato could be beaten, on cards where it looked like Rimato would be favored, and you know the people are speechless. Talk to us, man. Tell us what you were thinking, even going into game one with that first card.
Okay, so on the first card, I knew I wanted to get like the 15 from Bianco. Does Rats have the screenshot? Because I kind of don't remember the card that well.
Rats, if you can, post a picture of the screenshot in current match,
But yeah, on the first match,
or just post it on OBS too, for the other people.
in the first match, I had like the Bianco blues plan. Like I wanted to get the blues, and then I saw Rimato like going for column one, or at least he was trying to make me think he was going for column one. So I stopped that. Then I realized he was going for row two like way later on, like as I was like about to like get row three.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly didn't even plan on doing row three when it happened, because I wanted to get 2 from 5 to bait Rimato into doing 10 from Serena. And then once I saw he had a win condition in row 2, I was like, well, now I just have to go for 10 from Serena,
Mm-hmm.
which ended up just working out well.
Yeah, that was close. That was really close. He had 2 more shines than Pinna, and it was a wrap. So both of you trying to get the cheese, you just happening to get the faster cheese on that card,
Uh-huh.
and it really worked out. That match, you played him a lot by sniping a lot of goals that he wanted to do. You got the 15 in Bianco. He ended up going for the 20 in Bianco while you went and did the Bianco 4 Floodless. Then you went and did the 15 in Gelato Beach after doing Gelato 1. I actually have a lot of like, how did you decide to do that? Explain that one to me.
It was honestly like an accident. So pretty much I was valuing the progression because I wanted to get the 2 hiddens first, and then at some point I was like, I probably want the 15 from Gelato to stop. I don't remember. I think it was the column 2. I don't remember. I wanted the 15 for Gelato for some. I know, I'm trying to look and figure out why I did that. Actually, I remember there was no consequence for me not going for it, because either way it added to totals, and it was just another goal.
Mm-hmm.
So after I did Gelato, I realized I was like, there's no reason for me not to do this.
Right.
So,
It covered both options if he ended up getting the 15 from Gelato, and
That
it
is
also
also
gave
true.
you the lead on the hiddens if he ended up getting it before you did. You beat him to it, and it ended up working out for you. Gave you the blue like control of the board for the most part, and then Rimato was kind of forced into playing that row 2 win condition because you had such a good lead on everything else on the card. I think if it played out where you end up stopping his row 2 cheese, you probably end up winning that card 13 whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
on this most recent card, this one was crazy, right? Like, how do you even determine how you want to play this card?
I really
Rimato-
didn't like. I was gonna go like I was gonna do like Pianta and Fruit Ladies at the start, and then I was like, I just think red coins was safer, and it led to more things later on. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this and then play from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ended up sniping him on the 3 reds because he had done his 15 or like almost 15 in Pianta. He did like a bunch in episode 1, and then ran and tried to do 3 reds as quickly as he could. He did Pachinko, he did Tall Grass, he tried to go get the 1 hidden in Gelato. Right as soon as you had done Tall Grass, he was finishing up his Gelato hidden, or starting his Gelato hidden. Yeah, so it was pretty tight.
That's interesting to know.
Yep. And for a while, he really didn't give you a whole lot of information on this. First bit of information he gave you was what, like 6 blue birds?
Yeah, it was birds.
Mm-hmm. And before that, did you really think you had him sniped?
Nah, I thought he went to Rico at the start. I thought he was gonna go for row 5, which, you know, that was definitely not in Rimato's plan. But I thought
Mhm.
that row 5 looked solid and that he was gonna try to do that, and then he ended up not doing it. So my whole strategy went out the window, which is why I did 3 Fruit Ladies so early, because I thought he was gonna get 5 enemies, and then I didn't want to deal with row 5 shenanigans.
Yeah, we had some questions about the 3 Fruit Ladies early on, but you ended up getting the goal down 30. Couldn't have come close to that.
Hmm.
We think the Fruit Ladies could have cost you a little bit of time in contesting some other things, but I mean, there wasn't really that much overlap in this. He kind of beat you to Bluebirds. You didn't really contest Blues all that much. You pretty much gave him a lot of them, except for you guys were racing the 15 in Bianco, but you had better options being in later Bianco than he did. He was only on episode 1 and 2. So, then, you know, the Serena thing worked out. You end up holding the 20 for Serena ransom. You end up getting a whole lot of things on this card. Even the 9 from Plaza contested by Rimato. You ended up just barely beating him to it. So, I would
Yeah, that's why
definitely watch
that was another reason why I wanted to do Plaza so early on, because when he got to Pinna, I knew he had to have a decent amount of Plaza shines. So that's why I decided to do that early.
Yeah. And then there was this crucial decision right at the very end there where both were in Pinna, and Rimato had to make the choice whether or not he wanted to stop Bell Shines or he wanted to stop the Butterfly. And really, it could have gone like if he got the one, you could have got the other, right?
Yeah,
because you already had the first
exactly.
bell.
Yep.
You could have got the other bell if he got the Butterfly, because he was in Pianta 4, so he could have got the Butterfly in Pianta 5.
Yeah.
And that would have been way faster than you going and doing Pinna 4 or Pinna 3, Pinna 4, and then Shadow Mario. So, Rimato was a lot more concerned about Blues than.
Wait, so could Rimato have not gone both bells and one butterfly? Because
I think he could have. No, I think he could have.
especially because I delayed one butterfly for like
Yeah,
a
you
little
did.
bit.
You did. That actually scared a lot of people. We were really like scared about that quite a bit.
Oh my god.
But he was concerned about the 75 total. You weren't that worried about the 75
that's
total.
okay. I see.
Yeah.
He literally just focused on the wrong goals.
Damn, that's
Like,
actually that's
it's-
heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's really like it's a very similar case as your guys' winners round 3 match.
Uh-huh.
So, except you were in the you were not in the driver's seat. You were it had to rely a lot on what Rimato was doing decisions, but Rimato was in the lead for sure. But he made all the right decisions and he made all the wrong decisions. Pretty much.
But Paper, you're the champion, dude.
Congrats, dude.
Break it down for how do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. You know, when Rimato beat me in winners, I honestly was like pretty done. I didn't think I was gonna be able to come back. And then after I had to beat Sniper King, I couldn't take out Sniper after him making a crazy run without me winning the tournament. So I did this all for him. Shout outs to Sniper. I wouldn't have won this tournament if it weren't for you.
That's
Shout out to Sniper King, yeah, for sure. Rimato with a very respectable second place. He was the favorite to win it from that winner's side after beating Calf, and even after Uden beating Calf, Paper, Rimato still the favorite, and especially that first card, it looked that was hard Rimato would want to see, but you did everything you had to do, and you beat him 2-0, and I think you both you guys respect what just happened here. It was a beautiful display of gamesmanship, and we appreciate you guys putting on the show for us. Thank you very much.
Anytime. It was a good fun. It was a good run. GG's Rimato.
Thank you, Rimato, for hosting it along with Paper, your contribution as well. Thank you for all of the people who volunteered to stream, man, and Statman, and all of the viewers for tuning in and enjoying these beautiful matches put on by our players. The breakdown for the payout goes as such. RDA, if you want to tell the people.
Oh yeah. So first place gets 50%, second place gets 25%, third place gets 15%, and fourth place gets 10%. I'm not sure if anybody else donated to the prize pool since it was last talked about, or since before the stream or anything. but that pretty much means Paper gets 50%, Rimato gets what did I say, 25, right?
Yep.
25. Calf gets 15, and Danny gets 10. So those are the players making the bank. So.
Yep. Well,
Congrats, Tom.
yeah. Thank you to everybody. I don't think I've got anything else left to say. RDA, you got anything else for us?
This was a stupidly entertaining bingo tournament. In my opinion, this was like probably the most entertaining bingo tournament that I've watched. It was a little low key, just like there wasn't as many entrants, I guess, but that's also partially because it was a invitational. But it, like every match that I watched was incredibly entertaining. This format was super fun to watch and to commentate. And I appreciate the community. This was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time.
You
That was
want
the
to shout out
Rats.
anybody? Yeah, shout out to Rat. Paper, you want to shout anybody out?
Shout outs to Rimato for doing all the work. I just kind of sat back and took credit.
And then won. Wow, what a dick.
Yeah, then I took back my own money. Gosh, what a dick
jerk.
I am.
What a jerk. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else other than shout out to the good people. Fortunately, we didn't take this one, but you know, there's always next time. We had a representative in the top 3, so shout outs to those guys for putting on their part of the show too. And Danny for 4th. Good job. And Calf for 3rd. But we don't have anything else. We want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to anybody who ever contributed. And look forward to future tournaments that we have for you here on the Sunshine Community Channel here. On behalf of myself and Rubber Ducky Assassin, this is Ice Windowsill. We'll be signing out for you guys today. Have a good rest of it. Later on.